G'day collectors, Sci-Fi back again with another action figure review, another TVC bit of goodness from the Mandalorian and Grogu. Yeah, what number is it? It is 387, numbering systems all over the place. Yep, Mandalorian, and also, yeah, have a look straight away. It's $29 Australian, which is cheaper than the 35 bucks that they offer for some figures. And this one was on the pegs, and I just went, yep, I gotta get it. Yep, for that price. Why not? Yep, and plus I love the AT-AT driver. Yep, or AT-AT. Yeah, same as like with Mandalorian and Grogu. I've heard a few of the kids around the corner calling it T-Mag. Yeah, the Mandalorian and Grogu. Yeah, T-Mag, AT-AT. But whatever, yeah, so we now have more pronounceable abbreviations, even though I'd consider AT-AT not my thing. They are AT-AT, all-terrain armoured transport. It's not like you don't go AT or AT-RT or whatever. Yeah, anyways, that's just another thing. Anyway, look at this card. It's cool. I like it. It's in the flat yellow, dark yellow, much like the original AT-AT driver was back in the 80s. Great card. I still have one of those. It's the original ones, but not the original 375. It's a big giant 12-inch one with about a 24-inch card. Yet one of the gentle giant jumbo things. Yep, again, back it doesn't say anything about the AT-AT driver. Looks pretty cool, the card. Also just saw a little clip of him talking to some big burly fellow in a big furry jacket, some big colonel or whatever. I think that figure's going to be on this in the 6-inch line. I don't know what they're doing, but yeah, it's a nice card. It's a nice image. Let's have a look at the figure. So the figure is pretty. It's not the same as the original Empire Strikes Back one. Still nice. It's defined. It's very clean. Don't have any of that smokiness really in all the white. I mean, you always got the grey. It's always been the grey. The boots, I think they're the same as the Snow Trooper boots or the cold weather gear trooper, but there's no weathering. No weathering on this thing at all. I think these guys, yeah, they stayed inside the all-terrain armoured transport and were not outside. They did not do much fighting, not much. This is cool. How cool? That's good. Wow, I don't think they had this on the original. I think these hoses went underneath the helmet, I believe. Oh no, tell me if I'm wrong. But I like that. That's cool. So yeah, it's definitely not like one of the older versions that they made back in the day of Empire Strikes Back. Yeah, wow. I dig it. Is it a little bit of weathering? Maybe of the paint. It looks cool. It does come with a little mini sidearm we've seen before. It will fit nicely on the belt. If it fits in alright, we'll see. Yep. Probably. Don't know. Let's not bother. We'll wait. Yep. Yeah, so also the belt here is probably not the same. I don't have any AT-AT drivers here that sort of, yeah, I've got a lot of them, but different versions, of course, from the original all the way through. It's cool. I like it. I've got to say, I'm pretty sure that is not from the original. Yeah, more of these remnants, but a clean remnant. Yeah. Maybe he had time in the cockpit to polish his armour, I don't know. It's pretty cool. Alright. I'm going to stick him on my new Mandalorian and Grogu shelf. So yeah, a very small overview of what I've got. They're all in the shadow there. But yeah. Also, these guys don't really require stands. They stand quite clear, quite good, quite sturdy. But also looking at the peg holes of these figures, I don't know, unlike the more Shadowlord figures, they've got some deep peg holes, got to admit. And yet, standing aboard the Razor Crest, you ain't going to get another Razor Crest HasLab. They're not going to re-release it. So if you do have one of these, or if you want to get a second-hand one and paint it up for, like the one in the one in the Mandalorian and Grogu, is different paintwork. You've already probably seen that. All right, this is pretty cool. Hopefully we get some more figures. I've got a lot of space now. Boom, boom. Look at that. That's also for another line of figures coming out a bit later. But also, I'm just going to say, I'm excited about this film. I really am. It's the first time I've been to the cinema since, 2019, when me and my son Josh, we went to see the disappointing and confusing Rise of Skywalker. And then there's been nothing. The Mandalorian has been, I've been liking it. I've liked The Mandalorian seasons 1, 2. Season 3 went a bit off the rails. But these new trailers, and they're putting out a lot of trailers, aren't they? Or a lot of bits and pieces. I've seen lots of bits with the Hutts, bits and pieces with these guys, the ATRTs. Yeah, they're not showing everything. But everyone's already condemning it and saying it's going to make less than Solo. Again, another movie I liked. And they're going, yeah, this thing's going to fail, it's going to fail. But that's the internet for you. And people are going to actually go to the cinema to watch this and watch it, so-called, fail. I'm just going to go see it on my own, hopefully. Yep, on my next week off. So I'm going back to work soon. I can't wait. I really can't. It'd be great. Haven't been to the cinema. I love the sound of cinemas. No matter what big speaker box or whatever you got, you can't recreate it. You can't. I've got a pretty big TV screen, but I can't recreate a giant freaking 50-meter screen, can I? No. So here we go. I'm all on board for the Mandalorian and Grogu movie. We'll see what happens. Yep. Must be one of the only ones out there on the internet is actually saying that, I think. Other people are always going, and what about, and what about, and what about? Who cares? I don't care. Alright. Sci-fi out. If I'm wrong, and I'll accept it. The sci-fi out. And this is the way.